Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I kind of wanted to do a little bit of a first impressions video for you. Some of these products I have used before, but I think most of them I have not. And they are going to be mostly from ColourPop and then a couple of items that I received from Ipsy and Birchbox. Speaking of Birchbox, I filmed 2 different videos about my October Birchbox and they just didn't work out. And now the month is practically over, so I think it's way too late to be filming one. So anyways, really sorry about that. I know I had promised one in my Ipsy unboxing video, but I will definitely get it together for November. Okay, so the products that I am mostly trying out for the first time are the ColourPop Good Sport palette. I just purchased this recently, and I think it is so pretty. I actually wasn't even necessarily going to buy it, but I follow Angela Mary Tanner on Instagram, and she is a witch, and she magically made me do it. That's my story. But also, look at this color ebb. Look at that. Look at that. It's so pretty. I basically bought this entire palette just for this one color alone. I'm going to be really honest. So I'm going to use this, and then I also purchased their new No Filter foundation stick. I got Light 40N, but in looking at it right now, like, that seems pretty dark to me. I don't know. That seems pretty dark, but we'll test it out, and if it is too dark, then we'll just mix it with that No Filter foundation that I have that is freakishly light, and we'll come to a consensus. And then the other items I'm going to be doing first impressions with that are not ColourPop items are the Ico Skinny Liquid Liner Pen in Pitch Black. I got that from this month's Birchbox. The Winky Lux Strobing Balm in Radiant Pink. I also received this in my Birchbox this month. And the Incredible, I don't know how to pronounce it. Iridescent Jelly in Cosmic Blur. And it is a really cool holographic color. I think I'm gonna use that as a lipstick topper. So anyways, let's just get started. So I'm just filling in my brows using the ColourPop Precision Brow Pencil. This is definitely my favorite. I like this, I think, even better than the Anastasia Beverly Hills Brow Definer, which is crazy to say because I love that product, but also this one is only $5. So that's pretty nice. And I like the color selection that they have. I use shade Black and Brown, which is of course not really black because I think a black pencil would be really, really scary, but it is a dark brown and it's just, I don't know. I think it's perfect for my hair and skin tone. So it's easy to use, it's self-sharpening, it's cruelty-free, it's $5. Can't get enough of that. Also, can we talk about how bad I need to cut my bangs? I cut my own bangs and they're not supposed to be this long. Like, why did I even bother drawing in my eyebrows? You can't even see them. And then instead of eye primer, I'm just gonna use the ColourPop No Filter Concealer since I'm trying to go as, I don't know, one brand as I can, I suppose. So I used to wear shade Light Neutral 15, which is now Light 14. And it's this. And I don't know, I just love this concealer. It's not too cakey, it's not too heavy, it's just a really nice formula and it doesn't get crepey under my eyes, which was an issue I had with a lot of other concealers. So I am just gonna grab a couple of colors for my crease from the ColourPop Give It To Me Straight palette, because this one doesn't really have any light shades. So I am going to take this one here, which is Matter of Fact, and I'm gonna put this all over my lid. And then I'm gonna take this shade Downright to put in the crease just to diffuse the colors and everything. And I'm gonna be using my Morphe M504 brush for that. I want it to be pretty diffused and fluffy. So that's all I'm gonna need from that palette. The first color I'm gonna use from the Good Sport is this one right here. It is High Hopes. And I am going to apply that in the crease just below where I applied that last color. I'm gonna assume that this palette is pretty much the same as all the others. Good pigmentation, some kickback on some of the shades, but generally just like all in all a good palette. I haven't really ever had a bad experience with ColourPop eyeshadows. Then below that, I'm gonna apply Hooky, which is right here, and I'm gonna use my Sigma E25 blending brush. I love this brush. I think it's just one of the best eyeshadow brushes out there. And I'm really gonna just focus it directly into the crease. Alrighty, so that's what's going on so far. Oh, my bangs are driving me crazy. I'm so sorry, you guys. I will cut them before the next video so we don't have this crazy situation happening. Oi! Oi! Okay, I'm gonna take this burgundy shade called Reckless, and I am going to put this on the outer corner area. Oh, this is a really pretty color. It's a little bit more purpley on the eyelid. It's really pretty. I like that a lot. And for that, I am using my Mikasa E300. This is one of my favorite brushes for the outer corner. This actually really is just kind of the brush that I use for the outer corner. And because I was so excited for it, I am going to use Ebb on the eyelid. I'm so excited for this. And I'm going to use my Mikasa E230 brush. Ooh, so good, you guys. Look at that. That is so good. And I'm just gonna blend the Reckless kind of on top of that just so I don't have like a weird line. Using the Sigma E36 blending brush. It's just a little guy. Okay, that's all I'm gonna do on my eyelids for now, because I don't want to put all this eyeshadow along the lower lash line and then blend it out with my foundation. So I'm gonna just stop here with my eyes. This is how it looks. And move on to the face and then come back to the eyes. Okay, so as we know, this is first impressions of the No Filter Stix. So I've never ever used a stick foundation before, I'm gonna be totally honest. So I don't even really know what to expect. I don't know if it's gonna be the right shade. I don't know what the formula is gonna be like. I don't know if it's gonna be good for my oily skin. Oh my gosh, so many things I don't know. I just realized though, I need to prime my face first though. So I'm going to use the ColourPop All-Star Matte Blurring Primer. I've actually been really happy with this primer. I feel like it does a good job at keeping my face pretty matte, and it does keep my makeup on all day. I don't know so much about the blurring properties, but it's pretty inexpensive and I would purchase it again. When you have crazy long bangs, you don't even have to put makeup on your forehead. So let's get started with this. Let's see. Woo, I'm scared. Okay. definitely not as dark as it looks. Okay, I feel much better about this. This seems like it's gonna be a good shade for me. I don't even know how much to put on, but everyone on Instagram puts 3 swipes at least, so I'm gonna do what everyone else does and we'll start there. And I'm gonna blend it out with a brush. I'm gonna use this Saucebox brush that I got. I just kind of get the sense that a stick foundation is gonna be easier to blend out with a brush than a beauty blender. Okay, so it does blend out really nicely, really nicely. I was kind of worried with stick foundations, and the reason I haven't ever tried them before is because I kind of worry that with my oily skin, I would apply it and then it would just kind of sit on top of my skin and not blend in nicely. But this actually absorbed into the skin just as nicely as regular foundation. But this is only 1 layer, and as you can see, it's really pretty sheer coverage. It does look like skin. I don't look cakey at all, but it's also not really covering up much of my redness. So I'm gonna go in with another layer. Okay, so this is 2 layers with the foundation. I like this a lot better than the just 1 layer on its own. Although that would be nice for like kind of a no makeup look if I'm just heading out really quickly. Also, when I rub my face, when I'm rubbing the primer in, it does make my skin a little bit redder. So presumably, if I waited a little bit longer in between primer and foundation, I could probably get away with just the first layer. So this is how it's looking. I think it has a really nice natural finish. It's not matte, it's not dewy, it's just skin. So I'm actually really happy with that. I don't feel like anyone would look at me and be like, ooh, she's wearing so much foundation on her face right now. So let me just finish up using my No Filter concealer. And I'm just gonna use this Wet n Wild brush. I think it's maybe it's called the flat kabuki brush, the foundation brush, I'm not quite sure. Okay, so here's how my face looks with foundation and concealer. I think that the concealer sets into it really nicely. You would kind of hope that with one brand that you would be able to wear their concealer and their foundation and that they won't interact weird. That would be really sad if that were the case. But I'm actually just really happy with this. It doesn't look like too much. I don't know. What do you guys think? Let me know in the comments if you think that this is a good finish and what you think about it. And I'm really happy about the shade. I'm glad I chose this shade. For bronzer, I'm gonna use the good old Physicians Formula Butter Bronzer. I like this one when I don't want like too much crazy color. And also it smells so delicious. And I'm going to use the Physicians Formula Argan Wear blush in Rose. This also smells really nice. For highlighter, I'm going to use that Winky Lux Strobing Cream. I don't usually do cream highlighters because I have kind of oily skin, but we'll see how this sits on my typically oily skin. And it's a really pretty color, you guys. Look at that. I could be applying this with a beauty blender, but I'm too lazy to go get it damp. Okay, so let's finish up the eyes. I'm gonna just grab this Ico Skinny Liner Pen and draw on some wangs. I always find eyeliner pens are really a lot easier to apply a winged liner than any other type of eyeliner. I tend to use a liquid liner, but the pen style is nice because it's a lot faster. Oh, I just messed up. Okay, so what I am gonna say about this eyeliner is I feel like it really tugs at the skin. So these aren't really even. This one's a little bit bigger. It just felt like it was really tugging at my skin while I was trying to apply it. And I don't like that at all. That's really annoying. So this is kind of a no for me. I will play around with it a little bit more. It might have just been the angle or because I'm trying to film it, but it is a really, really nice black color. It just felt like it was really tugging at my skin while I was doing the liner. It wasn't as smooth an application as I would have liked. I'm using this MAC Cosmetics Extreme Dimension 3D Black Lash. I got this from my Birchbox in September. I don't support MAC Cosmetics because they sell in China and I have gone cruelty free, but I also don't like throwing away makeup. So I'm gonna use it because it was sent to me, but this isn't something that I would repurchase in the future. And then for lashes, I'm gonna use my House of Lashes Siren Minis. I just really like these when I don't want the makeup to be covered up by big lashes. Sometimes like I love a big, huge lash look, but sometimes I just want the eyeshadow to mostly be the star. So I choose kind of smaller eyelashes. And I am using the Esquito Companion Lash Glue. I ordered this on Amazon because I didn't want to place a full order for House of Lashes, and it's pretty good lash glue. It holds well, it's latex free, it doesn't have a nasty scent or anything, but I feel like it takes forever to dry down and get tacky, so I'll probably just order the House of Lashes in the future because that is a great glue. The one benefit of it, however, above the House of Lashes glue is that it's way easier to remove when I'm taking off my makeup. So if that's kind of like the biggest issue that you have with lash glue, then I would recommend trying out the Esquito lash glue, and I will put a link down below. Okay, so now we have lashes on and my eyes don't look so weird, and I'm going to finish up the lower lash line real quick. I'm going to take this shade Trophies right here, and I'm going to use the Morphe M432. And to blend that out, I am going to use Flow. This kind of purple color, and the Mikasa E310 brush. And then because I'm feeling sassy, I'm gonna put an inner corner eyeshadow on as well. As you can see, I don't really have an inner corner because I don't have a bridge on my nose, but I make it work anyways. And I am going to use this shade Wild Out. It's the very first one in the palette. And then the last thing I'm gonna do is apply some lipstick. I'm going to use Tiana from the ColourPop Disney collection. This is one that I haven't used yet, but I have been wearing the Luxe lipsticks kind of this week, and I love them so much. I knew that I would. So this is a gorgeous color. I love this. This might not be for everyone. Some people don't like to wear a lipstick this dark. My husband, whenever I wear lipsticks this dark, he's like, why are you looking like a vampire? And I'm like, cause I can, okay, cause I can. And then I'm going to top it with this incredible You Glow Girl Cosmic Blur Iridescent Jelly. So this is the final look using some new products for myself. Overall, I'm just really happy with everything that I tried. The ColourPop Good Sport palette is awesome. I kind of knew that it would be. I bought it specifically for this eyeshadow color, Ebb, and I couldn't be more thrilled with it. It has a nice mix of matte and metallics. And I really actually think, even though it looks kind of like a difficult palette to work with, I really think that I am going to get a lot of use out of it, even if I'm just using 1 or 2 colors from the palette. I did have to grab a couple from Give It To Me Straight because they don't have any great lighter colors if you need something for all over the lid or to start the crease out. But overall, this is just a really, really cool mix of colors. Excited to play with some of the other colors. This kind of goldenrod color, Trooper, is also speaking to my soul. So as far as the ColourPop No Filter Stix goes, really like this product. I'm gonna have to play around with it a little bit more. I didn't set my under eyes because long story short, I dumped out all of my finishing powder in the hallway, moving my makeup from the vanity in the bathroom to this makeup room. Rest in peace. So I am noticing that my under eyes are getting kind of crepey, and I think that that's because I didn't set it. I don't think it's necessarily a reflection of the No Filter foundation, or excuse me, the No Filter concealer on top of the No Filter Stix, because I'm not getting that anywhere else that I applied the concealer on top. It's just right here underneath my eyes. So this is awesome. Again, I am shade Light 40N. It was really, really hard for me to choose a color. If I had gone off of their shade match guide on their website, they were pushing me into like a fair color, I think. So I'm really glad that I totally ignored that, and that I just found somebody else on Instagram who used the same shades in other foundations that I'd used before, so I could kind of base my decision on hers. The Ico Skinny Liquid Liner is probably going to be a no for me. I need to play around with it a little bit more, but I just really love my Wet n Wild Mega Liner. It doesn't tug at my skin, it's easy to apply, and as far as the pen style goes, I've used better pen styles than this. One of my favorites is Jessie's Girl, which you can buy at Rite Aid. It's a brush style rather than a pen, and it goes on, it just glides on really, really nice. And then the Winky Lux Strobing Cream and the incredible You Glow Girl Cosmic Blur Iridescent Jelly are both really, really nice. Would I use this iridescent jelly on my lips every time? No. I just wanted to kind of see what it looked like on top of a lip color. I'm not really into that sort of thing. Next, I'm gonna try it on my eyelids. I really am curious to see what it looks like if I'm just doing like a really simple no makeup look, but I wanna have a little bit of pizzazz on my eyes. So I'll let you guys know what I think about that. And this strobing cream is really, really pretty, and it applied really nicely on top of this foundation. So anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Sorry again for my hair. Oh, nightmare status. Like, subscribe, and continue to watch. I'm gonna try to put out more videos for you guys, a lot more tutorials and things like that. So thanks, bye.